Aloha, what's up everyone? So tonight, hi by the way, hi, hello, what's up everyone? So no green screen, I just want to let you guys in my house, invite you to kick back, hang out with me, talk about some weird stuff, and one of my favorite movies ever. So, aloha, what's up? This is weird, so it's all happening kind of weird on my side, so I'm just gonna go with it, because clearly it's working. I can't see it on my side. So I'm gonna trust in it. So what's up everybody? It's been a minute. We'll talk about why it's been a minute. Why it might be another minute. But I've had a lot of stuff on my mind lately. I just kind of wanted to talk about everything, you know what I mean? And just jump in the chat. I have the chat pulled up, by the way. So type in @JayDreamerZ and I'll see it and everything. So let's talk about the movie The Princess Bride. Okay? It's one of my all-time favorite movies. It's one of the greatest stories ever. And so many levels. So many levels. Why, right? Not just because it's like a good flick or whatever. It's because it resonates. It resonates on so many levels with so many of us, right? On so many levels. But tonight I kind of want to focus on like a specific aspect of that movie, the fire swamp. Okay, so I'm assuming everybody has seen The Princess Bride. If you have not seen it, please go check it out. I highly recommend it. It's a thumbs up on JayDreamer's top movie list. Go check it out. You can't be disappointed. Like, I don't know anyone who has ever been like, I hate The Princess Bride. That movie sucks. Like, what? There's no way. It's impossible. Anyway, so there's this part. I'm just assuming we all have seen it, okay? I'm not spoiling anything because it's like a million years old. But there's this part where the man in black, which I'll talk about like why he's in black and who is the man in black and stuff. He has to go and try to like rescue his true love. Okay? It's all about true love. It's all about energy and things of that nature. And hey, real quick, just give me a thumbs up in the chat if like everything sounds good and looks good. I don't have any green screen, no filter stuff. It's just Jay. Here's my house. Welcome. That's my bed. Those are my posters and stuff. Anyways, yes, welcome. So hopefully everything looks and sounds good. I got a new computer. It should be running good. So let's talk about the fire swamp, right? They get to this place. They're being chased by the elite rulers of this particular land, right? There's two lands that are about to be at war with one another, and there's all this conspiracy happening. So, off the top, it's a cool movie because it has conspiracy in it. I love conspiracies. But anyhow, the man in black gets the princess bride, right, or bride-to-be, and he, like, rescues her, and they're just about to get caught by the elite, but then the fire swamp appears before them. And they learn to navigate the fire swamp. All of the elite are like, whoa, 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 we're not going in there, you know? We've heard rumors about the fire swamp, you know, it's deadly. Like, nobody survives. But the man in black and his true love brave the fire swamp together. And the thing here is, they went in, they observed, they experienced, they learned. They were brave but careful. Or at least tried to be careful, right? They learned as they were in the fire swamp. And, hey, thanks for letting me know in the chat everyone's here. What's up, Lisa Post? Mother Dragon. Good to see you guys. So, yes. Anyhow, they're in the fire swamp. Now, check this out. There's 3 dangers of the fire swamp. And I'm going to cut to the chase. The fire swamp is our world during the plasma apocalypse. Or at least during the first few portions of it, okay? And we'll talk about that. This whole movie represents our reality. It's all the never-ending story. It's all the same story. But this is all of the archetypes of that story put into such a beautiful little movie or book. The book is actually super long. I don't know how many people have actually tried to read the original book, The Princess Bride. Holy cow, it'll take you a long time. It's way longer than the movie. There's a lot of detail. Anyways, getting back into the fire swamp, right? First of all, it's the fire swamp. Isn't that interesting? That's exactly what happens during the plasma apocalypse. Let's get to the swampy portion of this. I've talked about this before, right? You've seen it in the Neverending Story, and any movie or television show that has like a swamp world or a sort of swampy scene like Dagobah in Star Trek or Star Wars, excuse me, whatever. um, that's the swamp world. Okay, our world becomes a swampy world because there's worldwide earthquakes that happen in the end of days, and it shakes the world, and all the water comes to the surface and creates a liquefied surface. So you have a swamp-like world. It's a fire swamp for a couple of different reasons. One, the plasma's coming in from above, setting the world on fire, so everything that didn't get all wet from underneath is getting burnt from above, or electrified from above. Okay, it's a fire swamp. Remember that song, Trampoline, I always tell you guys about? When she's like, I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline, flipping in the air. I never land, just float there. As I'm looking up, 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 suddenly the sky erupts. Flames alight the trees, spread to fallen leaves. Now they're up upon me. It's the same thing. It's a fire swamp. I felt like rocking out there for a minute, so I just went with it. Anyways, yeah, that's all the swamp symbolism. So Starman, hey, what's up? That's actually a cool movie. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie that's called Starman, but that one's super interesting too. It's an old movie with Jeff Bridges. But yeah, he said swamp the drain. So drain the swamp, all that swamp symbolism, that's what's going to happen to our world. So when they are in the fire swamp, one of the first things they experience is liquefaction, the quicksand of the world, right? It looks like regular sand or dirt or whatever. It looks solid, but it's not. It's quicksand. They step into it. It's a swampy world, and you can sink down into the quicksand. So, bonus tip, learn how to survive quicksand. Like look up how to survive quicksand, how to float or whatever in quicksand. I've looked it up a few times. I can't remember right now. You could look that up. But yeah, learn how to survive quicksand. I'm pretty sure don't struggle is one of the things. Clearly I should look it up again, but I feel like I have a bit more time, so it's fine. Anyway, so lightning sand, is that what it's called? That's one of the dangers of the fire swamp, is the lightning sand. That's the liquefaction of our world. That's why I'm currently in the market for one of those, like, I call them Indiana Jones rafts, but they're like those little inflatable rafts that are like in a cube all packed up tight, and you pull a handle and it just goes and like unfolds before you. I want one so bad. Like, I feel like those would be key in that situation. So yes, anyways, what's another one? What's another one they have? Yes, it's the normal room background. This is my room, I don't know. I felt so, I'm going to talk about my feelings, like, after we talk about the movie, but I've been going through a lot lately, especially, like, feelings and energy, and, I've got a lot of frustrations built up, and it's affecting, like, how often I do YouTube and stuff, and all that stuff, but I'll talk about that when we're done. That'll be the after party. Whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so in the fire swamp, we have the quicksand, right? Lightning sand. I forgot what they call it. And then that's the same thing as like the swamp of sadness in the Neverending Story, right? So they have the lightning sand, and then they have I'll get to the ROUSs last because they're my favorite. The lightning sand and the spurts of flame, right? He's like, there's a popping sound that precedes each of those. We can easily avoid that, right? This is a part of the swampy world that is completely electrified, and keep in mind, all the salt water has floated up into the air and gone into the sky and been intercepted by giant plasma electrified beams. All kinds of My Chemical Romance happening up in the sky. But anyhow, getting back to the little fire spurts. Pss, pss, pss. He says there's a popping noise, right? This is electricity. Okay, it's not like, it could be gases, that are like coming up because the earth has just gone through massive earthquakes and stuff, and there's little gas releases and stuff, right? Definitely could be into an electrified atmosphere, or overly electrified atmosphere, and then all of a sudden that gas goes pss, pss, pss. Definitely a possibility. Watch out for that. Another possibility is the banshees. The banshees are my favorite when it comes to the mythic creatures that scream in the night or whatever. These are the screeching eels, okay? The screeching eels are plasma, okay? Moving about, like crackling off in the distance, making a high-pitched electrified sound of vibration as they take off or go in a different direction or come nearer to you, right? These are why banshees destroy stuff, because it's pure energy, like pardon me, it's pure energy, like imagine a what do you call it, ball lightning, right? Like ball lightning that is just moving about, following like certain arcs or electrical signals or whatnot, and it screams as it goes by. It's physical, it's plasma, it's like moving against the air. That's my theory. That's what I'm thinking about. You know, the whole banshees. This is why there's a popping noise. Like, this is all electrical or electromagnetic. And then, of course, there's the gases to consider as well. So, there's that, right? Also, why you have, like, the banshee is the mother on, what's that show? Man, I'm missing it. What's that show called that you guys told me to watch? That I did watch, that I'm trying to think of right now? It's on HBO Max or something like that, or Max. I forgot what it's called. What is it called? Justice for All says the earth will wobble like a drunkard, in quotes. Yeah, I think that's a biblical quote, actually. Man, what is that show called? Raised by Wolves. Did I say it before anyone in the chat? Yes, I get bonus. Anyways, yes, it's called Raised by Wolves. That's why the mother is a banshee. She's a banshee that just screams, ah, with red, flaming red hair to represent the red color of the plasma, and just going about, ah. I mean, people don't do that. Like, beings don't do that. Phenomena does that, right? Ghosts and witches and whatever, like spirits and all that type of stuff. Like, that's ectoplasm. That's plasma on the outside of the body. Like, in pure form, real strong. Anyway, let's see. What else? So, did we go over? Oh, the ROUSs. Does anybody have any questions or anything? Soy Free Thoughts is in the chat. What up, bro? What up? Hey, check this out. I'm actually thinking about like doing some YouTube stuff with Soy Free Thoughts, who's my buddy Aquaman. So yeah, Raised by Wolves, Justice for All, totally right on. Thank you. Oh, sweet. Michelle M says, JayDreamerZ, have you seen those plasma webs on YouTube? Look up the Turtle Mountain Plasma Web. Possibly. I'll check that out for sure. I've seen all kinds of stuff on YouTube. Like, I'm just, honestly, like, none of it surprises me anymore. I'm just kind of, like, I already understand. Like, I know. Like, okay, I was telling my buddy, Aquaman, Soy Free Thoughts. I was talking with him earlier about that movie Phenomena, right? In that movie Phenomena, this dude sees the light, and all of a sudden he's got so much insight into so many things, and he just wants to share it with so many people, and he wants to better the world and stuff, but the reception he gets is not great, and it becomes very overwhelming because he has so much to say, but there's all this other stuff he has to do, and it takes up his time and stuff. But then one day, he puts his hands in the dirt, and he's just kind of like digging through the earth as he's flowering or like gardening his garden or whatever. And he's overwhelmed. And then he just looks up at the trees, and he starts to sway back and forth with the trees. And then he just let it all go. And he just realized, like, you know what? I'm only here for a little bit. I'm going to focus on what makes me happy. So, anyways, little insight into where I've been lately. All right, so anyhow, where were we? I think that was pretty much it as far as the... Oh, no. Oh, the ROUSs. Oh, I forgot. We got to talk about the ROUSs. All right, let's take a quick commercial break. Hey, by the way, have you guys seen... there's this weird movie. Is it on Netflix? It's either Amazon Prime or Netflix, but there's this real weird movie with like these like strange clips of like top secret material, whatever. and they just show like these weird like clip after clip after clip. It's kind of like Love, Death, and Robots. Kind of like that. It's kind of like Black Mirror, Love, Death, and Robots. It's weird. I don't know. I don't remember the name of it. It's got some esoteric sounding name. I forget. Anyway, but there's a lot of really weird stuff. There's all kinds of like Vietnam footage of the tanks and soldiers just floating up into the air and stuff, like up into the sky. I'm not saying like it's authentic or anything. I'm just saying like think about it, right? And then there's this one river god character that's like invisible alien dude. Anyways, I forgot where I was going with that. But let's take a break. And can you guys hear the music I'm playing? Oh, did I forget to play the music? Oh my god. I set up some music. I wanted to experiment. You hear that? I totally just started to play some music. So I thought like it'd be cool to have a little music in the background. Hopefully it's not up too loud and you guys can hear me over the music or whatever. But I'm going to keep that in mind for next time and remember to do that. Let's take a quick break. Let's come back and talk about the rest of the movie, The Princess Bride. I'm going to jump into the chat. And I'm going to see, hopefully you guys can type in at JayDreamerZ. I want to talk to you about the movie and see what other little breadcrumbs you guys picked up on when it comes to the plasma apocalypse or the truths of our world, etc. So we'll come back in just a sec. Let's see, what we should do. Intermission, here it is. All right, thanks. I'll be right back.
Around the world men's thoughts will fly, quick as the twinkling of an eye, and waters shall great wonders do. How strange, and yet it shall come true. Beneath the water men shall walk, shall ride, shall sleep, shall even talk, and in the air men shall be seen in white and black and even green. For in those wondrous far-off days the women shall adopt a craze to dress like men in trousers wear, and to cut off their locks of hair. They'll ride astride with brazen brow as witches do. On broomsticks now there'll be a sign for all to see. Be sure that it will certain be. Then love shall die and marriage cease, and nations wane and babes decrease, as wives shall fondle cats and dogs, and men live much the same as hogs. Pictures alive with movements free, boats like fishes beneath the sea. When men like birds shall scour the sky, then half the world deep drenched in blood shall die. Then half the world deep drenched in blood shall die. For those who live this century through, in fear and trembling this shall do. Flee to the mountains and the dens, to bog and forest and wild fens. For storm will rage and oceans roar, when Gabriel stands on sea and shore. And as he blows his wondrous horn, old worlds die and new be born. Fiery dragon will cross the sky 6 times before this earth shall die. Mankind will tremble and frightened be, for the 6 heralds in this prophecy. For 7 days and 7 nights man will watch this awesome sight. The tides will rise beyond their ken to bite away the shores, and then the mountains will begin to roar, and earthquakes split the plain to shore, and flooding waters rushing in will flood the lands with such a din that mankind cowers in muddy fen and snarls about his fellow men. And when the dragon's tail is gone, man forgets and smiles and carries on to apply himself. Too late, for mankind has earned deserved fate. His masked smile, his false grandeur will serve the gods their anger stir, and they will send the dragon back to light the sky. His tail will crack upon the earth and rend the earth, and man shall flee king, lord, and serf. And men will die of thirst before the oceans rise to mount the shore, and lands will crack and rend anew. You think it's strange, it will come true. And in some far-off distant land, some men, oh such a tiny band, will have to leave their solid mount and span the earth, those few to count. And those surviving this will then begin the human race again. But not on land already there, but on ocean beds stark, dry, and bare. Not every soul on earth will die as the dragon's tail goes sweeping by. Not every land on earth will sink, but these will wallow in stench and stink of rotting bodies of beast and man, of vegetation crisped on land, and those that live will ever fear the dragon's tail for many years. But time erases memory. You think it's strange, but it will be. And before the race is built anew, a silver serpent comes to view and spew out men of like unknown to mingle with the earth now grown cold from its heat. And these men can enlighten the minds of future man to intermingle and show them how to live and love, and thus endow the children with the second sight, a natural thing, so that they might grow graceful, humble, and when they do, the golden age will start anew.
All right. Thank you so much for enjoying my little commercial break. That's actually a little commercial for my book. So I have a book. I wrote it. It's pretty awesome. It's all about the plasma apocalypse. It's really like highlights. It's like Cliff's Notes on the entire plasma apocalypse. Like all the main parts. Just boom, right there. And I thought that, if that one goes well, I'll probably do like a series of actual books, like getting into those main parts in depth and make like a series out of it. But we shall see. Anyhow, thank you for watching a little thing. I hope you liked it. It's one of my favorite prophecies by Mother Shipton. Okay, so now let's talk about the last danger of the fire swamp. Oh, wait. We gotta play the music. Duh. Someone reminded me. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, cool. Hopefully it's not too loud. But anyhow, we got to talk about the last danger of the fire swamp. And the last danger are the ROUSs, the rodents of unusual size. So this is interesting. See, all of a sudden, when they walked into the fire swamp, they walked into the world, symbolically, of the plasma apocalypse, the post-apocalyptic world, right? Where you have these creatures. They call them the rodents of unusual size. They represent a few different things. One, giant growth. Giant growth happens whenever the pressure of our world is relieved. All the pressure is relieved, okay? Under pressure, pushing down on me. That's the world that is pressurized right now. That pressure is to be released, which will cause everyone's noses to bleed and some people's ears to bleed and stuff. It's not going to be like a pleasurable experience, that part of it. But once you get past that, then you get into like the psychic part. That's your psychic nosebleed. I was talking about that to Aquaman today when we were playing frisbee golf. It was nice. So the other part is the ROUSs. Basically, they represent the giant growth, but they also represent the dangers of those creatures that are in the swamp. Okay, the swamp creatures, the swamp things that are amongst this swampy world. Those are the phantazoids that descend from above and crawl in from the inside. Crawl out from the inside, I should say, right? Because there's an entrance to an inner world. Many entrances. One major entrance at the North Pole, the plasma volcano, Mount Meru. One major entrance, and those creatures, they can leave their world and come up here. When the barriers and boundaries are during that neutral point of the polarity shift, those barriers are released. All the barriers are. You can go from one place to another for a limited time, right? So all these creatures come down from above, they come up from underneath, and they infiltrate this world. And they check it out, and they go make new homes, and they look for food, and they start settling in. And not all of them are pleasant. I believe many are. But I think that there's always good and bad and selfish and giving and stuff like that everywhere, all the time. So some of these creatures will try to kill people. They will try to eat. They will try to sting or attack or whatever. These are the rodents of unusual size, the phantazoids, the ROUSs, the strange and dangerous creatures, the mythic and legendary monsters of old, the great beasts of ancient times. That's what these are, the ROUSs. And that's what they represent. So if you can learn these dangers and you can understand and expect what's to come and be cautious, careful, but brave, then you too might be able to survive the fire swamp. What's up, Atlas? Atlas the Maverick. The Maverick. It says, what's up? Good vibe, tribe. Good to see you back, Jay. Thank you. It's good to be back. FEMA inmate says, Jay's back. Yes, I am back. I am back. I do jump on here sometimes. Okay, so I want to hear your thoughts about the symbolism in The Princess Bride. Or if you have a question for me, I'd love to talk about this movie more in depth. Also, I want to know, how's the music? Is this music too loud? I think I actually want to change it. This sounds like gamer music. I want to change it to like, what is it? I want to change it to like more epic fantasy music. Can I type that in? Epic fantasy. Boom. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, this is fine. We'll see what happens. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. Okay, so let's talk about The Princess Bride. Type in @JayDreamerZ, por favor. Por favor. Gracias. Ou en français, si vous préférez. Merci. S'il vous plaît. Merci. S'il te plaît. You guys don't hear the music? Maybe I should turn it up. I was scared it was going to be too loud. Can you hear it now? Let me know if you can hear it now. Can you hear it now? 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 Okay, cool. I just didn't want it to be like overwhelmingly loud, because I tried that one time and people were like, what the hell? Okay, let's turn it up. Let's turn it up. Hold up. Oh, hold on. I totally started another program on El Accidento. So let me shut that down. Alright, here we go. I'll turn it up some. Okay, that sounds like it's pretty loud to me. I don't know what you guys think. Hope if you vote up or down, let me know. I'll be happy to accommodate. So let's check this out. The rest of The Princess Bride, right? What are your thoughts? I want to hear like questions. What do you think certain things represent? Type in @JayDreamerZ. Let me know what you think these things represent, because I really want to get into this movie a little bit more. FEMA inmate 636 says, JayDreamerZ, Daddy JJ, how would you say the movie compares to the books? Also, do you know how deep Lord of the Rings goes? Yes, I do. Yeah, I love the Silmarillion the most out of all the Lord of the Rings stuff. It's just the origin story. However, how does the movie compare to the books? I love the movie better than the book. That's just me. I grew up with the movie. It hit home. I love the way they acted everything out. It was short and sweet and to the point. The book dragged on about a lot of seemingly insignificant things, and there was a lot of like too much political type stuff going on, you know? I'm not really big into Oh, turn it down? Is it too loud? I'll turn it down a bit. I thought it might be, right? Okay. Let's turn it down to like maybe there? I don't know. Maybe a tad less. Let's do like right there. So anyhow, yes, I read the book. The book took forever. It's a cool book. I like it. And if you want like extra details, especially on like the underworld and the levels under the earth and stuff like that, which is pretty cool to get into that. Yeah, I would super recommend it. Check it out. What? You can't hear me now? Audio output capture. What? Alright. Hold on. Let me mute my music real quick. Sorry, that was kind of experimental. Can you guys hear me? Colo says, what's up, Colo? Never heard of Princess Bride the Fire Swamp, but I'm going to check it out soon. Added it to my watch list. Yeah, you're super welcome. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm going to have to figure the music out another time because okay, yeah, everybody can hear me right now. All right, sweet. Music or no music? Because I'm just going to put it right back to wherever it was just at. Wherever it just was, I should say. So here's the music. Boom. Sweet drums. I like this music. Okay. And then here's no music. I'm not biased at all. I just want to know what you guys think. You hear me loud and clear. All right, hold on. Oh, the fire swamp is in Labyrinth. Totally right. Right? We can show you a good time. Oh man, I love that movie. Well, it seems to be divided on the music topic. Maybe I should just do what I want to do. I want the music. So, boom. I'll rock out with this music. So, hopefully you guys can hear me. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself. Anyhow, so let's talk about the rest of the movie. I already hinted at the screeching eels, right? Those are the screeching eels. Those are the banshees. Plasma. Sweeping around the world back and forth because we have an influx of that energy, especially after the barrier goes back up and it's filled with the blue beam. And our world is just getting inundated with that plasma and that energy, that electromagnetism, right? All over the place. You're going to have Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and blobs of plasma just going from place to place. Plasma balls in the form of ball lightning. St. Elmo's fire just causing things to glow. Apparitions, ghosts, things of this nature walking about. Cats and dogs living together. Oh, the bog of eternal stench. Right. See, there's a good reason why it stinks too. Because of all the gases that are released. Right? That's the bog of eternal stench. It just stinks, right? This is not a beautiful smell. This swampy earth that just got shook up. All the gases are mixing around together and stuff. I imagine it doesn't smell very good. I also imagine it'll probably get you high. So that's why I have a gas mask. Like, you know, I got to be careful of all the different gases. Okay, this music's insane. I can't do this. This is too much. Skip. Skip it. Ooh, this one's kind of cool. Ooh, I like this one. All right. Yes, good one. Steady Eddie. Nice one. All right, so, man, I thought more people would really, like, put some stuff about the movie in the chat. It's, like, the best movie ever. Okay, so, let's check this out. I gotta turn it down on my headset, because now I can't even hear myself think. Slip. Boom. Alright, that's good. Alright, so check this out. About the movie, okay? That's The Princess Bride. You have to talk about this part of the movie when it comes to the plasma apocalypse. Like I've talked about before, this is a chemical romance that's happening. It's an exchange between the earth and the sky. It's the wedding ceremony, okay? It's the original wedding, okay? Between heaven and earth, however you want to describe that, that's what it is. So that's why you have this bride symbolism. The bride is Mother Earth, okay? That blue beam that shoots up and goes up into the sky and fills this world with energy. That's the Blue Fairy, the Blue Beam, Project Blue Beam, all that stuff. Like, that's literally about the blue beam. That's why when you see the blue beam of the UFOs, the tractor beams, it's always like a this bluish white color, right? That's why stuff gets sucked up into the sky, because it's associated with the plasma apocalypse, or tractor beams, or loss of gravitational pull, or electromagnetism, whatever you want to call it. I can't do the music. I can't. I gotta stop it. Pause the music. Psh, oh my god. Okay, that was nice. That was nice for a moment, wasn't it? It was nice, like, kinda. I don't know. I felt like it was cool. It was fun to mess with. But that's enough about that. Yeah, from Oz, exactly. Andrew Jones is in the chat and says from Oz. Just like the Oz character, the tornado that sucks you up into the sky. That's all of that. But anyhow, I want to focus on the princess herself, right? There's always a princess that's like locked in a tower that the man in black, or the hero, right, has to go rescue, has to go find. That princess is that blue beam that shoots up, this blue beam of happiness, right? This blue ray whoosh, shoots up into the sky and fills our world with electromagnetic energy that is positively charged, that's oxygenated, that brings about goodness to this world. So it's the light of the world that everyone sees. It's something that adds to the healing effect and regeneration. And it's basically the fountain of youth. It's the blue fairy that reanimates objects that you did not think would be capable of having life. Now they are sentient. Now they have a spirit of their own, right? That spirit, that electromagnetics, that plasma goes into robots and toys and cars and all kinds of stuff, essentially taking on a new body and assuming the rules and limitations of that body and becoming sentient and alive. It's a fantastic future. So, my point is the princess here represents that blue beam, okay? The man in black, he's dressed in black, he's mourning the loss of the blue beam. That blue beam doesn't shoot up into the sky forever. That's only when the energy is going up. But when we have an energy reversal, it goes neutral into flux and then comes down, in which case that blue beam goes away. It hides in the depths of the ocean. It hides inside our world, inside of the earth. It retracts. So this man wearing black, who's in mourning and loss of his loved one who brought life, he goes in a search to rescue her from this castle, which is always basically at the North Pole. And that castle is Mount Meru, or the Black Mountain. What is it called? Negra something. Man, I'm drawing a blank right now. But anyway, Rupus Negra. Right. Rupus Negra. That's what it was. That's funny. I was just thinking about, because I just looked off into the distance because I'm thinking about something, and then I remembered like somebody made some crazy paranoid video because I looked over there as I was thinking about something, so they thought I had some CIA handler that's like puppeteering me to talk to you guys about it. God, I hate all that crap. Anyhow, let's see. Anything in the chat? Oh, Steady Eddie says, JayDreamerZ, you could mention the drinking poison scene and the bad guy loses thinking that he was right. Ooh, that's like one of my favorite ones. Okay, so we're talking about the Princess Bride right now, right? So there's a scene, basically the man in black, that represents Adam, okay? The survivors, the surviving race, okay, of whoever survives the plasma apocalypse, okay? They all go on a quest, on a trek to that blue beam, okay? That at least the wise men do, we'll say. Wise people, okay? They go on a quest to that blue beam. So they go after their princess, locked in a tower, locked in a castle or whatnot. And a part of this quest, right, the princess is taken away, and then there's all this chaos and rumors of war amongst people, etc., right, by these different lands. Gilder. It's crazy. Anyways, I don't want to get into that part of it. I hate politics. So the man in black, he first encounters the Cliffs of Insanity, right? So the Cliffs of Insanity, interesting thing to have, right? That he has to just climb up this sheer-faced cliff, and he's chasing a giant, basically a midget, a tiny dude, okay, whatever they are, tiny people. That's what he was chasing. I don't care if he's not a midget, he's tiny. And a fencer, okay, a guy who uses steel. He's chasing them, right? And he has to climb up this huge rope up the Cliffs of Insanity. Could that represent like the ice wall? Possibly. I don't know. It's an interesting correlation. However, I do know he has to go up, right? He has to go up to chase after these dreams or whatever. And he has this like inhuman super strength. Like, did you see in the movie, he doesn't even climb the rope like the right way, where you just use your legs to climb the rope. He's just straight up forearming it all the way, like, hurrah, 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 hurrah. He just keeps on going. He's got like super strength, basically. That's an element of the plasma apocalypse, that we inherit super strength because the gravitational field, or whatever you want to call it, okay, the thing that's sucking us to the ground, is weakened. And thus, you have like your muscles that you've developed in this world today are extra strong in comparison to a weak gravitational force that's reintroduced into our world, along with less pressure and the fact that you're like extra strong, you know. And then there's the giant, which there will be giants, okay? Remember the Titans. There will be titans. There will be giants. Once again, that circle will go into another epic where giants are reintroduced into our world. And basically we become the giants. And there's other giants from other places that come down, etc. But let's get back to the movie. Let's see. Colo says, I like the music, but I think it's louder on your side. So do what you like best. We can add our own music. Right? Ian Michaelis says, JayDreamerZ, does any of this blue beam have to do with the return of Jesus for you? Yeah, absolutely. Dude, Jesus is the blue beam. Like, cut and dry. That's Jesus. Okay? There are other things happening with the Jesus story, like incarnations, pools of consciousness that are pure, that happen to coincide with the birth of a particular being. Boom. Absolutely. You got like enlightened beings all over the place in these little pooled areas of energy, for sure. But the main one, the light of the world, that's the blue beam that shoots up from inside. It goes down into the ground, and then it's resurrected, and it comes and makes an appearance, and it goes up into the sky. Like, that is the healer. That is the Jesus. That's the Krishna. It's the Allah. It's the whatever. I mean, you know, there's actually other strands to all of what I'm saying right now, so... You know, I'm just kind of speaking, like, scratching the surface of it. But yeah, basically that blue beam is what the wise men go visit, right? It's in the north, the place of safety. Wise people are going to go north to be safe, basically. And that's the fountain of youth, etc., and so on and so forth. The albino-looking, like, ivory-skinned beings that come down from the sky, right? Or maybe not pure ivory, but like an off-white color, you know, maybe like sort of colorful-ish with like a shine. If they're close to that area, the land of the blue beam, in the middle, in the mysterious island, on the mysterious island, if they live in that area, they're going to be blue, not white, right? So if you take like a white piece of paper and hold it up to a black light or a blue light or something, like, it's going to be blue. So they're going to be seen basically as like these blue beings or whatever. Tiffany. What's up, Tiffany? Lisa Post. Colo says, Jesus is the bread. Right on. Scorpio. Candy Jones. Shh. Is that a scorpion? Can't see it. Okay, so what else? What do you guys think? Anything? Do you guys have anything about this movie? Miracle Max? What about, come on, somebody, what do you think about Miracle Max? Right? Clearly, there's like a Jewish character, right? Trying not to appear Jewish, but absolutely, like, it's like the whole Spaceballs and Druidia thing, and then the whole Jewish thing in there. That gets into, you know, Hollywood and all that stuff. That gets more political. I don't really want to talk about that. But the concept that he can't die. The man in black cannot die on his quest to find the princess. When the plasma apocalypse happens, many will not be able to die. This is prophecy. People will, basically, it's prophesied that people will wish they were dead and could die, but they're not going to be able to. Your spirit will be way too strong. You only die because your spirit fades. The energy of the body fades. What happens when that energy of the body is just given a by Mother Nature? You can't die. You're not able to. So, the man in black also has these miracles where he just comes back to life. He can't die, basically. Let's see. Milk Tea Alliance, what's up? Historiology, petrified past, reset with God in the flesh is my theory. Okay. Saw it 25 times. Purple Eyes banned from chat? I don't know. I banned like 1 billion people over the years. Miss Daldy, what's up? Okay, so I think we're done talking about the movie. Unless you guys have questions, I would love to answer them about the movie. Okay, because we could talk about it forever. If you do have a question, type in at JayDreamerZ. But I also just want to get like more personal now. That's why I don't have the green screen. Right? It's just, hey, welcome to my house. This is my room. I invite you guys to just hang out with me and chat. So getting down on a personal level, like a more personal level. Actually, let's do this. Where is the picture? Here it is. Boom. We'll just disappear the picture. Booyah. No, sweet. Okay, we can finish talking about the movie. Now I just want to talk about personally. I haven't really done a lot of YouTube videos lately. I will just be transparent with all of you. I have loved and enjoyed your support over the years so much. It's meant the world to me and really inspired me over the course of time. But, with the breakup that I went through, and I had been falling into a very deep depression and anxiety-ridden and melancholia from this impending sense of the end of the world coming right around the corner and all this crap. And it's actually not like I'm sad because it's all going to go away. It's actually the reverse. Like, I'm anxious because I wish it was already gone. Anyways, I've been going through a lot of stuff personally, and I don't know what to do with my YouTube channel, honestly. I used to do it full time. That's why I made videos all the time. I used to make not a lot, but I used to make enough money to get by and do it full time. And I don't really make that kind of money anymore. So I got another job, and I have to really dedicate a lot of my personal time to that job. And then my own sense of well-being, my son, my friends and stuff, I don't have a lot of time to pull up pictures and share stuff and videos and all that kind of stuff like I used to. And I'm running out of energy, quite honest. Just to be honest with a lot of you guys, I'm super out of energy. The world is really pissing me off, frustrating me on so many levels, from the mundane to the deep. I can't stand it. That's why I don't talk about any of the current events. Man, I don't even want to talk about them. I can't stand it right now. And I feel the energy too. There's a lot of energy happening in our world these days. It's a lot of oppressive, angry kind of energy. I don't know how to explain it, but it's gotten me down for a long time. And I don't know what's happening, but I just want to share that with you guys because I really like all of you. And I just want to let you know, I've been going through a lot in my personal life. I'm struggling right now. Actually, I'm only really making this video right now to hold on, basically. To hold on. I don't want to I hate YouTube. I don't know, I don't even care. I used to be so scared they're going to take my channel away and this and that. But man, I feel like I've really accomplished everything I've set out to accomplish as personally. I don't care about being rich or famous or anything. I just set out to figure some things out and to share it with people along the way. And to keep it on record for my children one day. And it's been a crazy path, and I just wanted to jump on tonight to really a show of love for many of you who enjoy watching my channel, or have been a subscriber or follower, whatever it's called. I just wanted to do this for you tonight because I don't want to do it. I do want to do it, but I want to do it on my time. There's a lot of pressure, and there's a lot of time that goes into everything that I do. I know a lot of people are YouTubers just sit in their basements and whatever. Yeah, probably, but not this one. Okay. It's taken a lot of time, and it always takes a lot of time because it takes me a lot of research and stuff. But anyway, yeah, I've been through some ups and downs over the past year, a little more than a year. and it's got to me, you know. I've tried to find inspiration in different things, and I feel kind of like the guy in Phenomenon, you know, where he gets so overwhelmed and so discouraged by the rest of the world when he has so much to give that he just finds his peace in just leaving it all behind and living his life and, you know, just enjoying his land and his family and stuff. And I like that. I really do. So that's kind of like some stuff that I've been going through. I still like you guys. I still love you. Still send good vibes your way. But there's also times I want to talk about stuff that just pisses me off and upsets me and frustrates me. Like two things, right? I used to do this all the time. But like, for example, people driving, right? They don't, like, oh my God, a roundabout in America is like a death trap because people can't figure out how to keep on going and that it's supposed to be like a continuous flow of traffic. Here, these people where I live will just slam on the brakes. Skrrr! Stop until there are no cars in the roundabout at all. And it's like, it blows my mind. Or the same thing with yield, right? People think that a yield sign is a stop sign. It's not a stop sign. Okay, I need to vent. I gotta vent some stuff. I'm like, no, it's the good vibe tribe. I can't say bad stuff. Okay, yes, I can. We can still be frustrated, right? Yield does not mean stop, especially if there's a half a mile of extra lane for you to merge into, okay? It's a merge lane. Don't stop and wait for the light to turn red and keep everybody behind you. Don't do that. Speed your butt up, catch up to traffic, put your blinker on, and get in there, okay? I'm sorry. I had to get that off my chest. Man. Those are just the tiny things. Atlas says, talk about the usage of blinkers. Okay, I'll tell you exactly what I think about blinkers. Let me teach you guys something. Blinkers are not to let people know you are turning right now. They can see you're turning right now. You don't get to put your blinker on as you're already changing lanes. A blinker is a heads up. It's a forewarning. Turn your blinker on, allow people behind you time to see it and figure out what the fudge you're trying to do, then slowly merge into the next lane. Blinker is not like, blinker, boom. Oh, I get to change lanes, I use my blinker. Sorry, no, that's not it. And you should be using the blinker, okay? Because if it was the post-apocalyptic world and you did not use that blinker or whatever, I'd run right into you. Oh man, I'm gonna soup up my car for the post-apocalyptic world because there's not gonna be any rules or anything, and it's gonna be like Mad Max style. Like, you better not drive dangerous, you better not drive crazy, you better not do any of that stuff because nope. Okay, anyway, any other questions? Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that is constantly irritating me. But like, I feel like I don't want to bring people down by talking about bad stuff, you know, or negative stuff or whatever. But damn, like that's really the happy stuff's the stuff we really all aspire to, but the negative stuff's the reality that we're faced with every day. Okay. So like damn, I don't know. Give me a topic. I'll talk about whatever. I don't care. Driving school with Jay, that's funny. Yeah, these people suck, dude. They suck at driving so bad. Oh my god, it's insane. Begets derden? What's that mean? Do you guys like my rants? I don't know, I guess. I like being honest. I love the truth in all of its forms. But, geez, man. I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff. I can't think of anything in particular now. Maybe I should just jump on and just rant from time to time and get off my chest. All right, Soul33 says, JayDreamerZ, what are your thoughts on gematria? the Jewish Kabbalistic mysticism practice of coding numbers into letters, words, and symbols. I think it's true. I think it's all true. So everything's true. Boom. That's what do I think about anything? The answer is it's true. There is an element to truth to everything. Boom. Everything is made of truth. It's just rearranged, and you have to refigure it out, and it's just seen through different perspectives, and it's skewed, and it's knotted up. So untie it. I believe in it. Boom. I love it. Gematria. I'm on board. Third Eye Survivor says, talk about masks and the people who freak if you're in a store without a mask on. First of all, let me talk about the balance to that real quick, okay? All of these truthers who are out there talking shit, excuse my language, about all of the mask wearers, shame, bro. Shame. That's not cool, right? In general, I understand. But there's mask wear, bro, I've put the stupid mask on, right? There's stuff that I have to do, okay? And I can't do it if I don't have the stupid mask on. And guess what? I'm not one of those people that's going to be like, well, I have rights and I'm going to take you to court and I'm going to invest the next 18 fucking months and years of my life fighting this and all my energy and all my money. Screw that. I put the stupid mask on and I go shopping. So no, I don't talk shit on all the mask wearers and stuff. It's not the mask wearers. The people are sheep. I already know that. You already know that, okay? It's not the mask. It's deeper than the stupid fucking mask. Excuse me. But, yeah, all the, I laugh at people and they're all, masking and this and that. Like, I don't care about any of it. Like, I don't believe in it. I don't see it. I see zero evidence, zero proof. I don't care. If they all have masks on and I don't, then I figure they're all protected. If there's something wrong with me, good on you. Good job. You did your part. I see no reason for it. If I have to do it, I will do it. I don't care. I think it's dumb. I think it's a part of other things that are happening in our world. But, like, I'm not going to fight that stupid thing. I'm not going to be one of the pro march into the store and this and that, whatever. Like, I've been there, man. And I'll leave that to younger people who have that energy. I'm not doing that. I'm putting the stupid mask on my face. I'm going grocery shopping. I'm getting my shit and I'm getting out and taking the stupid mask off. Because that's what I'm going to do to get my groceries and save myself a lot of energy. Not because I'm stupid. Not because I'm a slave to the system. Everybody's a slave to the system. Okay? I don't want to wear a t-shirt when I go in and I go grocery shopping or whatever on a nice day and stuff. But guess what? People freak out if I don't, or freak out if a woman doesn't. And I don't believe in that either. I think that's stupid. I think there's a lot of laws and stuff that are dumb. But guess what? I'm picking and choosing my battles as I get older so that I can make things easier on myself, so that I can invest my energy into things that actually matter to me on my walk. That's not my place. I'm past that. My place is no longer picketing and protesting and insisting upon my perspective and all that type of stuff. I don't care. I'm just going to go with the flow, rise above it, rise under it, allow it to pass, watch it, observe it, and go unnoticed so that I can continue doing what I need to do with my knowledge and my walk and my path and my direction. So that's my rant on that. Let's see. Anything else? Oh my God. See, this is why I don't want to talk about it. Everybody in the chat talking about stupid COVID and stupid mask stuff. Who cares? I don't even care. So what? It's a mask. Great. It's dumb. I hate it. It's not right. And people say this and people say that, etc. Whatever. Like, I respect you if you wear it. I respect you if you don't. For whatever decisions you make in your life, you're free to choose those. Do as you will with your life. And I respect it and I love you for it and I bless you on your path. Go about that path and be successful and add to the world and add to nature and add to everything. Because no matter how hard you try, you can't help but to do so. Because that's how it's designed. So, boom, be blessed. What? I'm going to accept the vaccine. What? What if I don't even know that there is a vaccine, and then you're the first person that told me that, and like that's the first time I heard about it, and then I go research it, and because I researched it, something happens because they traced me, and now they're knocking at my door. Now they forced it upon me, or now I have to go to jail or whatever, all because you just mentioned it just now. Thanks a lot. I'm just kidding. Do I have any pets? Yeah, I do actually. I'll show you my pet. I'm connected. Pretties. Where's my pretties? All right. These are my pretties. My pets. Hello, pretties. I pet these. These are my little pretties. And I turn them on every night and let them out and let them live. And I interact and I pet them. And I imagine this is much like what happens on the inside of bodies, like dogs and cats when you pet them. If you were to be able to see into another dimension or vibrational state, you would see this happening as you touch. You're interacting and they're interacting. So yes, good question. Do I have pets? I sure do. Boom. A good wizard always has a crystal ball. All right. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? What flavor is in the tank? Oh, what is this? I don't even know what this is. Some sort of. My favorite ones are. I don't condone vaping or anything, but my favorite ones are iced up chocolate, and I don't know. I don't really like. I like fruity, like minty kind of stuff. That's what I like. How's my son? Son's good. Son's good. Thank you for asking. He's chip off the old block. He wants to be on YouTube. Actually, he wants to create video games right now, which is pretty cool. Teaching him to be creative when he's doing his stuff. Anastasia 333 says, JayDreamerZ, you need to start the great work for your soul. Damn, you're right. Thank you. I do. Study the esoteric teachings. Okay. Which is what we are here for anyway. They just hide it from the world. Damn. I will. I will now. Thank you. Totally gonna just I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm doing now. Thank you, Anastasia. I wonder how long Anastasia has watched the YouTube channel for. Outlaw says, JayDreamerZ, what do you think is at the bottom of the underworld? I know, maybe a better question is there clothing just called underwear? Is that like the brand name in the underworld? Underwear? That's funny. Come on. All right, hold up. Sorry, let me read the actual question. JayDreamerZ, what do you think is at the bottom of the underworld and where does it lead? I think it probably leads to other realms in a way than going out of the top of the dome. I totally agree. Yeah, it's all connected. Totally connected. So if you go that way, it looks different. It's a different path if you go inside. You go in the cavernous route. Or if you go out through the top. It's just different realms. Boom. Totally agree with you. Let's see. Mitts. Yes. The Holy 11-1. Or is it 111? JayDreamerZ, what do you think of Grace? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who Grace is. Colo. I gotta have one of these. Wanted one all of my life, I think. Yes. What else? Let's see. Yo. What up, Yokohama? Study Gematria. Okay, hey. I love your little Gematria thing. Great. Thank you. I'm not going to do it because you told me to do it, though. Actually, the more you tell me to do it, the less I actually want to do it. I'm just going to be honest. That is the kind of person I am, or energy. Like, the more people insist upon a way, the more I don't really want to check that way out. Like, I want to try other ways. Because I get a lot just by the energy that people come at me from that way. I'm like, okay, all right, religion. Okay, cool. All right, gematria. Okay, cool. All right, astrology. Okay, cool. All right, whatever. Okay, cool. Like, leave me alone. You know what I mean? Like, not you. I'm just saying. I don't care. It all is truth to me. I believe you can learn as much from gematria as you can the seed inside of an apple or anything else. Any religion, you can learn all of the depths and secret teachings of every esoteric belief system or religion by looking at a tree. Or it's all encoded. It's all fractal. Which means it's all true. What else we got? Anything? Good fun without the milk. I missed that. All right, anything else? Anything? Do you guys have anything for me? How about Antarctica? Oh, Antarctica. Antarctica. Okay, Antarctica is... that's a very creative way to put that. Antarctica is the dome, basically. It's the ice wall, okay? It's the land across that just extends and goes back up. Gravity adjusts. The electromagnetic pull. You know what blows my mind is all these truthers that are getting all pissy about me using the word gravity. Or other people using the word gravity. Don't use gravity. Gravity's not real. Like, calm down, bro. Whatever you want to call it, okay? Chill out, okay? Whatever the thing is that keeps you connected to the surface. Call it what you like to. I don't care. That. I don't feel like I have to do an asterisk and disclaimer on everything. I use a lot of general language because not everyone has followed my YouTube channel forever and knows my thoughts and beliefs and perspectives and stuff. So I like to use common speak so that common people can understand, and those who know what I'm really talking about already get it. I don't have to explain it to them. They'll figure it out. People get so picky about words and descriptions, don't they? Paul says, humpeting. That's funny. Yes, I have. I've already studied gematria and stuff. I don't like numbers. I'm sorry. I'm like a right brain kind of creative type person. I don't really like numbers. I mean, I respect numbers, but numbers are not my thing. Okay? Do you see any numbers in like the background area back here? Like, it's all very creative. Oh, I mean, you could definitely find numbers, but I'm just saying, like, I don't like math. I don't like numbers. I don't like academia. I don't like any of that kind of stuff. I don't care. I like stories. I like bedtime stories. I like the truth in the legends and the stories and the myths and the religions and the teachings and the TV shows and the movies and the commercials and the songs and everything. I'm a student of all of it. And I've taken a lot of tests. Not always a straight A student. Usually about a B. Ooh, check that out. Kim says, the movie I Am Legend is set in the year 2021, and the whole zombie theme begins with the failed vaccine. Very nice. Very nice. There will be zombies. I promise you. What else? Let's see. Mother Dragon says, JayDreamer, Star Trek Discovery Season 3. Watch it for more Phanazoids, blatant flat earth hints, and plasma apocalypse things. Thank you, thank you. What am I watching right now? Am I watching anything? Oh, I'm watching that movie about the little midget dude who's on the Game of Thrones, right? The really popular midget guy. I don't know his name. Sorry. A little tiny dude. He's on this movie on like Netflix or I don't know what it is. Prime or Netflix, one of those. He's on this movie and it's like a psychological... Oh, it's called Rememory. But it's cool. You know what my favorite part is? They never acknowledge the fact that he's a tiny person. Like, the whole movie he's just treated like he's the exact same as everybody else, which I love because that's the point. That's the whole point. That's the point behind racism and inequality or, you know, all whatever these movements are. is that people are actually very separated, right? Very separated, with the pretense of that they're not. So I love that that movie did that, and it never made a small guy joke or anything. Like they just said like, hey, this guy's the main character in the movie, and he's a damn good actor, and it's a pretty cool movie. So I really like that they did that. Like, I think that's sweet. All right, so let's see. Anything else? Onward to Bertaria. Okay, that's funny. Didn't the zombies get no? I don't know. Probably. Anyway, all right. Well, I'm just reading the chat at this point. Do I have anything else I want to really talk about? I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with my YouTube channel. So I have not updated the credits or anything. I have monetized. Like I took a pretty huge hit in income over the past year, and so I'm sorry if there's ads. I'm sorry. If you like my channel, skip the ad if you want to, or if you don't like the ad and it offends you, you don't have to watch it. I totally get it. I totally understand. But totally monetizing, and my goal and what I'm thinking about doing is ultimately only doing my live streams on my website. So that's kind of like the direction I'm going in. Don't worry, if I do that, it's not going to cost hundreds upon hundreds of dollars to join my website or anything. Actually, most of my website is free. But if I do live streams and stuff, that'll definitely be for like members of my website. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that, since I do have a website and it's got awesome visuals already there and stuff, and I can add to it in my free time when I want to or whatnot. I'm kind of thinking about that off the top of my head right now. And I'm not really super active in the actual Plasma Apocalypse Facebook group, just because like I'm going through my own stuff, but I do go through it and I do like stuff that I see other people posting and stuff. If you're in that group, try to keep it relevant, because if it's super irrelevant or about your beliefs or whatever, like I'm just gonna delete it. And if it gets too much, I'll just delete all of it, because I don't really care. I'm just trying to be cool and make it available. Anyway, let's see. Anything else? Piqua Bear says this channel is awesome. Keep crushing. Well, thank you. All right. Well, anyways, I'm going to go. I'm glad that I did this. I'm glad I got to say hello to everyone. I'm glad I invited you into mi casa. Let you hang out with me for a bit as we talk about some cool stuff and some movies and just some real stuff. Try to be patient with me as I figure out what I'm doing. If you're like, a fan or subscriber or whatever, I don't know anymore. Be patient. I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm not a TV show or anything. I'm just me. And I don't know. I feel like I'm coming into like a new phase of life right now. So I'm not sure where I'm going. But if you come along with me for the ride, that certainly would be cool. If you buy my book, that certainly would be cool. So that way I can talk about it with like, maybe have like a book club on my website or something, so I could actually like open up the book and like go over parts of it. That might be cool. I don't know. Well, with that being said, I'm going to take off and enjoy the rest of my night. I hope you enjoy the rest of yours. Until next time, I'm JayDreamerZ. JayDreamerZ. Saying good vibes and goodbye.